Welcome back to Playa de la Victoria here in Cadiz, southwest Spain, and we're here for the FIFA Beach Cup, the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup 2025 qualifiers. And we are going into now Denmark versus Switzerland. We've just had Italy defeating Belarus 9-3 in this group, and we're moving on to some more quality action in Denmark versus Switzerland. Qualify should they defeat Switzerland, who suffered a heavy loss yesterday to Belarus, 9-3. They really won out the races, and they need to up the quality today because Denmark are no slouches. Switzerland are a good side. Of course, they just need to not have that complacency they came out with yesterday. You know, be on guard, keep that concentration.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able for the national anthem of Denmark. Damas y caballeros, por favor, pónganse en pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Dinamarca. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Schwitzerland. Damas y caballeros, por favor, pónganse en pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Suiza.
Moments from kickoff here, as we have two strong sides set to get head to head here. Head to head, should I say, and here are your officials for this afternoon's game. The usual four referees and the timekeeper. They look in good spirits here today. And there is your Dem lineup, captained by Kasper Dorf, who put in a big performance against Italy yesterday. And of course, coached by Spanish manager Laurent Leon. And 3 subs on the bench. And there is your Spakarotella, and then you have Dejan Stankovic, who has had a few goals for the Swiss, and then the tournament's top scorer with 11 goals. He didn't score yesterday, Philip Bobra on the bench, and they are coached by Angelo Scarinzi. Leon just gives one last team talk to his players as they chase a big win here today. Leon, once voted best beach soccer player in the world when he was playing for Spain, forced into an early retirement due to chronic injuries, and he is looking for success as a coach now. And his Denmark side have done a good job so far here in Cadiz. And there are the captains tossing the coin to see who will get the game started.
Vamos preparando ya para esa cuenta atrás. Ahí tenemos 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It is Switzerland who will get us underway. And it'll be interesting to see what their approach will be today after that defeat yesterday. It will need to be a big one. Here comes Schwitzerland now, looking for an early goal, and Stankovic couldn't keep it down. Or Steinemann, should I say. Comes at him fast there, to be fair. But it's a lively start from Switzerland, and Denmark now going to be looking to get forward. It's a lovely flick over, and they draw the foul through Kasper Dorf. Just flicks it over, and catches Jerome Knopfli out. Drawing him in, should I say, to a foul. And Kasper Dorf, who's put in some big performances in Cadiz for his side, will get an opportunity here. And up steps Kasper Dorf, and he can't find the target. And here is Spaccaratella for Switzerland, and the captain is dispossessed. Again, just not quite good enough for Switzerland there. A half chance, which doesn't challenge Denmark whatsoever. And here is Gustav Madsen for Denmark. A key way to the Danish play style. A lot of the time, flicking balls over, coming out and having attempts on goal. He's scored a few so far. As you see there, Rasmus Lux just couldn't get an attack going there. And the referee delays Switzerland restart on back throw. But they do get it underway. And just a bit slippy there from Mikhail Misev. Switzerland now just getting a feel of the ball. And Denmark not really given them much choice in terms of going forward, but they found some space here, and Philip Borra can't find the target that time. And there you see Axel Dam scored 2 massive goals yesterday for his team against Italy, as they came back from 2-0 down to win in extra time 3-2. What a performance he put in. And Glenn David Hodel for Switzerland also scored a few important goals. I believe he's on around 8 goals now in Cadiz. And Switzerland also took an early lead against Belarus yesterday, but the game really slipped from them. And it was 9-3 to Belarus in the end. But maybe Switzerland's having a bit more of a composed start here today, as opposed to the basketball match that was their game yesterday. Maybe it didn't suit the Swiss. You have to say Denmark definitely also benefit from that open sort of game, that lots of space from the goalkeeper. And the ball trickles out for a Swiss goal kick. Here's Spaccaratella, and he can't find the target. Just overhead kick there, it's a really poor one. Never really going in any sort of direction towards the goal. And Madsen gets fouled there, and it will be a yellow card for Steinemann. Or it's actually Mikael Rodriguez that catches him in the end. See that, yeah, just comes running into him and will receive a yellow card for the trouble that he has caused. And directly on there, wearing his cap in an interesting style, as we see it's just getting a bit brighter here in Cadiz this afternoon. Sun coming back out after what was started off as a miserable, rainy morning, and the pitch is just about recovered from that. And then it got a bit windy, but now looks to be a nice, calm, sunny afternoon with a bit of a crowd gathering, actually, as Axel Dam gets caught on the ankle there and holds his foot. Spaccaratella just comes across and catches him on the ankle. And I'm surprised Denmark didn't win a free kick for that. But here is Spaccaratella, and again, he can't find the target. He's had a few of those so far. And the Swiss captain really needs to start trying to find the target, keep the ball down. And here are Denmark now. Switzerland launched the ball forward. And not able to keep it down. And it's been a very even opening 6 minutes here. Neither side wanting to give much up. But here is Madsen. Oh, and not quite for Denmark. Haven't really had a clear-cut chance yet, Denmark. Say Switzerland have generated more chances so far, but they haven't been great ones. And here they come again, and they can't get the ball over, but they've still got it, and they head it away and go back to the goalkeeper. Elliot Manaud will look to find someone here, and he does in the middle. And Switzerland playing some lovely stuff there, and he just couldn't get the ball out from under his feet there. And Knopfli just really has to do better there, but it's a poor attempt when he's nearly from goal. And here come Denmark now. And Stankovic goes back to the keeper. Just 4 minutes left to go in this first period, and should it stay the same, you'd think, well, this is the first goalless opening period that we've had in a while, and it quite refreshing actually, just to see a tense battle between two teams and not really giving too much away, but there's still time. Denmark closed Schwitzerland down well. Oh, and it's a nice effort from Elliot Manaud, but it's straight at Gustav Madsen. And he catches the ball well, but it had some sting behind it. And that's a lot better from Switzerland, though. You never know when you catch the keeper out with an effort like that. And there's a foul in the middle there from Kasper Dorf on Stankovic as he helps his opponent back to his feet. Not sure why he's holding his face. And Madsen sees that one all the way through. But here is Dejan Stankovic for Switzerland. He's going to step up for this free kick. And it's a long way out, but we know these players can hit them. And Stankovic has definitely been amongst the goals so far here in Cadiz, so he has a decent shot on him, but we also know these could often stray quite far away from goal. So he takes his run up, and that time it falls under the latter, strays far away from goal. And Madsen's risky, comes out there, the goal's open, and it is an opening goal for Switzerland, and that's what they needed really, in the stake from Denmark. And that is really poor from Gustav Madsen, who's had a good game so far. He's been composed, and I'm not sure what he's doing there, but Spaccaratella has got the goal. The captain for Switzerland takes the lead. And let's just see that back, because he's going for that loose ball there, Madsen. He's got to do better. Just get that ball away. You can see Knopfli coming for it. He's got to be quicker, or just get anything on that, get it away. But he lets Knopfli get the touch over to Spaccaratella, and it is 1-0 to Switzerland. And Denmark looked to respond straight away there from Rasmus Lucht, but They can't find it. And Denmark will need to come up with a reply now. Stankovic helps up Kasparov there after just catching him in the middle. Ball comes forward from the goalkeeper and goes for the shot, just catches him in the back. It's an interesting kit design, that, on Elliot Menald. Zigzags all over, including the shorts. But it is Kasparov that will step up for it. And the captain can't find the target that time.
No touch, no touch, no touch. Nothing.
This game now just getting a bit frustrating. Dorf again conceding a foul. Comes away with the body. Just catches Rodriguez a bit as he gets ahead of him. Frustrating one to give away. And we're into the last 30 seconds of this first period. And Switzerland currently have the advantage, just about. And Madsen deals with the ball that time. And here is the Danish keeper, gets the ball forward quickly. Can they squeeze something in here? Oh, and Menald spills, but he gets on top of the ball, and there is the end of that first period, and Denmark just giving Switzerland a little something to think about there. After the close, you see Madsen this time, he goes forward and he doesn't miss out on the ball, and you see what can happen when it pays off. But it is Switzerland 1, Denmark 0. Back on the way through Denmark, and can they muster up a response to being 1-0 down? It's been an even game so far, but a Denmark mistake taken advantage of by Switzerland as they go forward here, but Menard claims. And this group has really something to think about so far, especially if Switzerland do win this game. Okay. And there's a booking there for Stankovic after a foul on Madsen. But of course, after a heavy defeat yesterday, Switzerland, and then Denmark beating Italy, and then Belarus today, who beat Switzerland, also losing to Italy a heavy amount, and then Switzerland beating Denmark. So a bit all over the place so far, this group. Very even as we go into the last day of the group tomorrow. Of course, Denmark have less points than the other teams though, because they won in extra time, so only the 2 as opposed to 3. And here is Gustav Madsen. Oh, and it just bobbles over. So not quite for him there. I do believe, should Denmark lose this game, they will be bottom. Netherlands will be third on goal difference and head-to-head against Belarus. And Italy will remain on top. Wiesberg just leaning into Nopoli a bit there, but it will be a Swiss corner. And Hodel not able to find the target with that one. Oh, pushed away. And Denmark have a player down here. And it is Kasper Dorf who is on the floor, the Danish captain. Ball forward from Madsen. Chests it, takes it with his head, and Binks lands awkwardly with that overhead kick, which is dealt with by Elliot Menard, who palms it away. Denmark get the ball blocked there by Switzerland in the middle of the park. And the ball trickles through to Elliot Manaud. And he gives it away. Now, can Denmark make the most of that? No, they can't. It's a heavy pass out to Fransen from Kasperdorf. And Laurent Leon puts his face in his hand out of frustration. This side just haven't quite had that edge about them today. And they maybe need a bit of a wake-up call. Still very much in this game, but should they carry on the way they have been playing so far, it's going to be hard for them to get a goal. And here is Stankovic. And Denmark scrappily defend, and they have a player down again here. And it is also Kasperdorf again. And he does go down a few times, Kasperdorf. I believe that is about the third or fourth time in this game. See the tactics board out from the Denmark coach, and it doesn't appear like his side have really approached the game plan properly thus far. And just a bit of a delay in the restart here, and the ball is dropped down. Switzerland looking for that second goal, but Denmark deal with the danger. Real cagey, tight game we have here, you know. Neither team really wants to give much up. There hasn't been that many clear-cut chances at all, if any at all, really. And Switzerland just made the most of that Denmark mistake. And it could really cost the Danish here. And it will be a real shame because they haven't been bad at all. Maybe going forward they've left a lot to be desired, but they've dealt with the danger from Switzerland. And here they are. Oh, and it bounces to Fransen. He can't make the most of it. He's got to be quicker there. But he's kept hold of the ball. But Fransen needs to be better. And Axel Dam wants to foul. Denmark want to foul, but Hodel doesn't concede it. And he's on the attack here. But that time, oh, and there's a foul in there. But it didn't look like one, in my opinion. I'll have to see that back. Not sure he came away with the ball there. And Stubgard has been booked. See that one back. Just comes across. Oh yeah, he does catch him. Sorry, and it certainly is a free kick. First sight, I just thought maybe he got a poke on the ball, and there's his chance again. And Fransen needs to be a bit quicker there and throw himself at that ball. And he's got a chance at an empty net. But it is Glenn Hodel that now has the free kick for Switzerland. Again, the frustration boiling over there from Laurent Leon towards his team. And their mistakes could really cost them here. plenty of time, but Switzerland have also put in a real good shift in this game as we are now over the halfway mark. And Glenn Hodel will step up for Switzerland. And it's a poor effort at goal. Quite underwhelming, that one. And here comes Madsen. And again, he draws another foul. Comes forward as he loves doing. And then, yeah, not fully just comes over and leans into him. They see the Hodel chance again. It was far wide of the post. Poor effort there. And the Danish keeper now will have a free kick. And let's see if he can level the score in here. And he's loving the tactics board there, isn't he, Leon? It's the second time we've seen it out now. And of course the game at the moment hasn't gone to plan. Maybe outside the mistake it could have. But Madsen has the chance to make up for that here. And it's Gustav Madsen up against Elliot Manaud. And it's a really poor effort in the end. It just flies away from the goal. He gets too much on it. And that has been the story of the game for both teams really so far. And that time Hodel connects well, but the keeper is there to catch. Yes, and Denmark have turned this one, turned the volume right up here, and Axel Dam with a screamer. And that one really took everyone by surprise, including myself. But look, takes 2 touches up with his head, and what a goal into the bottom corner there. And yet again, Axel Dam comes to the rescue for Denmark as he says, calm down, it's a business-like celebration, but he can't hide that smirk on his face as he's full of joy. And Denmark still have a lot to do, but they have leveled the score, and Switzerland poured out there as it's palmed away the kickoff from Gustav Madsen. And that is exactly what we needed, maybe, just to turn this game up a bit. And Switzerland are looking to go forward more now, and it's blocked well. And Stankovic wants a handball, but he's not going to get one. Schwitzerland they're getting closer. They've turned it up since they conceded the goal, and it's blocked that time by Axel Dam. But Switzerland definitely look like they want to turn up the tempo a bit here. They need a win. trickles through. Here to Madsen. Switzerland really need a win here if they want to qualify. And here is Axel Dam, but it's blocked that time. And he has been a top performer for Denmark, has Axel Dam, you know. Dragged them from 2 goals behind yesterday, and he's got them back in it again today. Oh, and that was a real good effort from Hodel, and it forced a great save from Gustav Madsen. And again, Switzerland just looking that bit more dangerous since they conceded that goal. It's woken them up a bit, and maybe they needed that wake-up call. You know, it's not ideal that you need to concede to get that wake-up call, but if they can keep the momentum up, perhaps they can get a few goals for themselves. You see there, Hodel again, great connection. And it's a lovely save. And here at Denmark again, and they get the lead against the run of play, really. And Laritz Stuttgart with a quality finish into that right-hand side. Unstoppable for the keeper. And Denmark take that lead. Since scoring, since getting the equaliser, maybe Switzerland have been on top, but it's a lovely finish from the Ritz Stuttgart. And Denmark are now in control. And Switzerland will be frustrated with that one. You know, they kept the ball out of the net for so long in this game, and now, towards the end of this second period, they've conceded twice. It's a problem with relying on that, conceding the goal for the wake-up call, because they were too passive before Denmark equalised. And it's worked against them. And here is Erik Manaud. Oh, it's tipped over. This is another good save from Madsen. And Denmark have a player down here. And Franson gets back to his feet. And of course, a win here will see Denmark top the group on 5 points, should it remain like this in normal time. Philip Boris not happy with something here, as he argues with the official. And this second period just coming to a close now, and Madsen claims the ball. And it does look like it will be Denmark going into the lead for the final period, as they go on the attack one last time, and it trickles on through to Manaud, and there it is. Big response for Denmark in this one. 1-0 down early on. And then Denmark get the 2 quick goals to turn this one around. Through Axel Dam, through Laritz Stuttgart, and it is Denmark 2, Switzerland 1. Will be Switzerland getting us started for this third and final period, and they really need a big performance in this final 12 minutes. Denmark have taken the lead in this one, and Switzerland run the risk here of being up to 0 points after 2 games in this second group phase. And ooh, it's a nice chance, but as it stands for Switzerland, the Seychelles looks a long, long way away, and they started this tournament so well, unbeaten before yesterday, but their last few performances have just let them down a bit. They haven't been bad today, a lot better than yesterday, but just lost that bit of momentum. Been caught sleeping a few times as they draw the foul there, and there's a yellow card for Philip Borer, I believe, who catches Franson. And he's had a quiet game as Philip Borer, you know, he's the top scorer here in Cadiz with 11 goals. Yesterday he didn't get on the score sheet and still hasn't really had a chance today. Yeah, so I'd really need him to come up with something. Comes across there very late on Franson, it's definitely a yellow card. And it's a funny angle and a long distance for Franson, but we've seen plenty of goals scored from this sort of range so far here in this tournament, so it's definitely not impossible, but we've also seen it. A lot of shots that go far away from the goal. Which side will Franson be on as he takes a big run up? And it's neither side, because he goes straight down the goalkeeper's throat. And Switzerland now on the attack, looking to catch them out. And again, Denmark blocking everything, but it sneaks through. And that's a big goal again from the captain, Sandro Speccaratella, it's really unfortunate for Denmark because that time it's not a mistake, they just get caught out a bit and the ball trickles through low, and the captain, Spaccaratella, has really kept his team in this game with 2 goals. It's a proper skipper's performance. It comes out to him and it's really unlucky because they dealt with the initial shot well from Hodel. It's a good effort there, they block it off and their defenders just scrambling a bit and it sneaks on through and we are level once more. Scuffle in there, and Philip Bora will just get a talking to. He needs to be careful, of course, on that yellow card. Let's just see what happened there. You know, Wiesberg is quite physical, quite tight to him, and it might be a foul against Wiesberg. See back there, chance from Hodel. Again, he's had a few chances today, but hitting the woodwork. And it does actually go in the favour of Denmark in the end, as I initially assessed. And it will be Axel Dam who takes this long-range effort for Denmark. He scored a few yesterday, and that's long-range goals, that is, but also scored today and equalised for Denmark initially. Can he show up for his team again with the goods? Oh, and it's not a bad effort, but just couldn't keep it down from that long range. Always going to be difficult to find the target there. And Elliot Manaud gets the ball forward, and Switzerland unlucky that time. And this is set to be very interesting and competitive last 10 minutes. Not much really in this game between the two sides. Split them, you know, both teams taking the lead as well, both teams equalising. Both teams really not had the clearest of chances outside of the goals. You'd think Switzerland looked the more dangerous of the two so far. But also Denmark have defended really well at times. It's just sloppy mistakes that have let them down. And the ball goes out for a Swiss throw. And again, just conceding the foul in there, Switzerland. And Hodel will get a talking to from the referee. And he is having none of the Swiss players' complaints. Ball gets thrown in. Yeah, just catches Wiesberg there. Not sure he can complain too much. Yeah, you see those fouls get given all the time. And the surface is evened. And Carl Oscar Wiesberg will step up. Again, these long-range attempts haven't been great so far in this game, but eventually one of them could threaten the target. And it is always out of nowhere when they do go in, because they are so tough to get the proper connection on. And here is Wiesberg. He opts to pass back to the keeper instead. Maybe a poor decision for Denmark there, because now Switzerland are in and it's way over from Stankovic, but they couldn't find an attack from that Denmark and they just sloppily give the ball away, and then straight away they're under threat. That's the sloppiness that's let them down so far, Denmark, you know. Just getting caught out in silly moments that are quite avoidable. And that's an ambitious attempt from Franzen, but that one wasn't really going to work. And here is Franzen. Oh, he needs to keep that shot down. That was such a good chance for Denmark. He gets away from the defender so well, but it's really poor, that attempt. And here is Elliot Minaud. Will Switzerland punish Denmark? But Denmark are on the attack now, and the keeper gets back in time. And again, France have been a bit careless. They want a handball, but it's really just too nonchalant, that pass. And Hodel might have got a hand to it. The referees didn't see it if he did. And some of this game just make it for frustrating viewing, you know. It does maybe come off his arm, but it's just a careless pass from Franzen, you know. He maybe just want to get more on it, so they're just trying to flick it over and hoping it'll get to your man in the middle. They really don't have the scoreline in their favour to start doing fancy stuff like that. And here comes Switzerland. And it's spilled out there by Madsen, but he makes it in the end and he goes down. And Philip Borra, again, just needs to be careful. He's on that yellow card. Let's just see what happens there. He spills the ball, and in all fairness, he is going for all the shot, and he just unluckily catches him. And it's brave play from the goalkeeper, but a part of it being brave is you run the risk of getting hurt there. And this final 6 minutes is set to be an interesting one. And Denmark again, just a bit sloppy there. Oh, and Switzerland get another goal late on here. What a big goal that is for them. And Elliot Minaud in goal for Switzerland. has really put them in a great position now just to close out this game. 6 minutes to go. Bounces the ball over, what's a hit. And Madsen just couldn't get anything on it. What a time to score. Denmark have a bit of time to respond, but they haven't been good enough in this last period. You know, they've got forward well, but again, just silly decisions in that final third. And oh, and that time it is a dangerous effort from Axel Dam. Denmark scrambling to find that equaliser once more. Can they do it? They definitely have the ability, but they get caught out, and it's a good save from Madsen there. Maybe doesn't get a hand to it. It just scrambles wide, perhaps, but Denmark needs a moment of magic yet again here. Amsterdam flicks it up and wins the foul. Just gets a bit too close from them, Helmi said. Axel Dam evens the surface. He's been the saviour twice yesterday when Denmark were behind. He's been the saviour in this game when Denmark were 1 goal behind. And can he make it 3-all here? Oh, not quite, but it's not a bad attempt. Let's see it. Oh, it's the bubble. It's going on target, and the bubble in the sand just flies it away from goal. It's really frustrating that when you get such a good hit on the ball, but it flies away from the goal. That's what it's like playing on the bumpy surface on the seaside. Another effort from Ronaldo, who at the moment has scored the winner in this game. But he can't change to keep again there, and he's made a meal of that, Madsen. And he's gone down again, but he really made that one an effort, and Hodel has been booked. Let's see that one back. Wiesberg gets it back to his keeper. He's put a lot of pressure on his keeper there with a heavy pass at a close range, and Hodel's just trying to make Madsen pay for it. Really scuffles around the ball there, slips out of his hands, Madsen. And I think that definitely is on his defender with such an aggressive pass back at a close distance. Really makes it hard to control the ball. Denmark need a goal. They'll actually be bottom of their group should they lose this because of the extra time win. And everyone else in the group picking up a win with 3 points. And Denmark just being on 2. It's a poor pass forward in the end. And Switzerland have a man down. They look to go forward again. And there's a foul there from Wiesberg. It's poor, and Hodel wins himself a big opportunity here as he bites his hands. He knows that could be costly. And now Switzerland can kill this game off, perhaps. Of course, Denmark taking on Belarus tomorrow. Switzerland taking on Italy. And every team in this group so far will have a win. Should Switzerland see this out? And it's Glenn David Hodel versus Gustav Madsen. And he's going to go for a big run up here. And it's in, and Switzerland take a 2-goal advantage for the first time in the game. Late on with 4 minutes remaining, and that could be a really big goal from Glenn David Hodel. And Madsen puts his face in his shirt, but it was a hard one to get anything on. And Denmark have really been punished in this last period. Conceding the 3 goals, they were winning at the start of it. They just haven't been good enough. You know, they've got forward well, but too careless in their attack. Not clinical enough, and now it looks like they will pay the price. And Axel Dam has been booked for that. And he looks really annoyed as he kicks the sand. And Denmark will really need a big performance tomorrow against Belarus should they want to qualify for the World Cup. And Switzerland have thrown their name back into the hat. Good thing about every team in this group winning, though, it means that qualification will mostly be in their hands. They don't have to rely on any other results. They just need to win their games tomorrow. And it's nice and simple to see who will be competing in the Seychelles next May. And to step up there, and Steinemann can't make that one count as Madsen goes down. Decent save there, actually. A bit close to him, but he gets an arm to it. And it's taking a while to get this throw underway here. This will be Denmark's second loss here in Cadiz in this tournament after initially losing to Italy, who they beat yesterday in the first group phase. But they don't lose games heavily, Denmark. Yeah, they keep the score down. And perhaps been a bit unlucky here today. And Denmark again conceding a big chance. And Switzerland have a big opportunity here to make it a 3-goal lead. And Mikhail Misev just gets taken out from Wiesberg again, conceding a silly opportunity. The same player who conceded the one on Hodel. He's just lost his head a bit there, Wiesberg, you know. Conceded 2 fouls. Didn't do his keeper any favours earlier with that strong pass back. And Mikhail Misev steps up for Switzerland. With 3 minutes to go, can he make the lead 3? And it will really kill this game off for Switzerland. And it's saved by Madsen, but it's spilt, and he gets 2 hands to it. And he's been taken out there, Madsen. I feel a bit sorry, he's been caught a few times today. He's had a very painful day, and Knopfli does go into the book. And Rasmus looked quite confrontational with Knopfli there. He's not too happy with that. And the referee has to separate the two. It's a good save, and Knopfli goes in for seconds. I'm not sure you can blame him, really. He wants to get that 5th goal. He goes in a bit excited. Of course, it is a yellow card, but I think maybe Rasmus looked letting the frustration get to him a bit there, because it's a bit harsh, the reaction. And Madsen is okay.
Por 43 para finalizar este partido. Tenemos Preparado. La pelota del montoncito. Está preparado con tanto cariño el jugador de Suiza. También que sopla.
Only the ball, only the ball, only the ball. Be smart.
Italia, Bielorrusia y Suiza con 3 puntos. Dinamarca, como ya ganó su partido, pero hizo en la prórroga, obtiene 2 puntos. Ya decidido en este grupo, mañana en los próximos partidos se decidirá las 2 plazas que lleven a los 2 primeros de este grupo a la Copa del Mundo, al Campeonato del Mundo.
And that's that. Switzerland 4, Denmark 2. As you see there, Switzerland taking an early lead, and then Denmark coming back, taking 2-1 into the third period. And then towards the end, Switzerland really showing the quality that they haven't shown yet in this second phase. And they've really thrown their name into the hat for one of those qualification spots. And it's Switzerland 4, Denmark 2.